At the UN, 123 countries stood up and declared what our ancestors already knew, and that is that the transatlantic slave trade was the gravest crime against humanity. 123 countries. For those of you that might not be aware of what the UN is, the United Nations, that's an international organization, right? It was founded somewhere around 1945 after World War II. Its goal is preventing future wars and promoting peace, human rights, and cooperation between countries. Anyway, as far as the vote goes, the United States voted against it, as did Israel and Argentina. Now let that rest in your spirit for just a minute, because I didn't say abstained. I didn't say hesitated. I said voted against. But speaking of abstained, Australia and Japan abstained, as did the UK, the United Kingdom. See, that empire, they trafficked millions of Africans, enslaved Africans, across the ocean, but they abstained, just couldn't stand to have themselves on the right side of history for once. But their ships transported more enslaved Africans than any other nation. Actually, I think the estimate is somewhere around 3.1 million. And the ship owners, the merchants, the investors, they made phenomenal profits from human trafficking, just that one branch alone. And then add to that the British colonies in the Caribbean, Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, they ran entirely on enslaved labor. Sugar, tobacco, cotton, rum, all produced by enslaved people, and it made British plantation owners extremely wealthy, and some of their most prominent aristocratic families built their fortunes that way. But see, they abstained. The United States objected to creating a hierarchy of crimes. They say you can't call one atrocity worse than the other. Okay? But here's what I need to say as a retired teacher of American history. You cannot stand on top of an atrocity.
Y'all, it is definitely a time to celebrate, and we are a step in the right direction. The UN has voted to recognize and condemn slavery as one of the most atrocious acts ever enacted on humankind. And
like repatriation, like colonialism, like era, whereby the UN was discussing. And guys, there are some countries who fought against it. So guys, that's what guys so much the action from the people, from black community, from like across the world. So guys, I think as you have seen guys, what happened like UN and something like that, like repatriation and stuff and colonialism. And guys, last time guys I watched the guys, guys, there's a couple I support. I watched their videos, and they are living in Tbilisi church here. So they made a video about like this issue whereby they said that as a black person, if you are considered going to those countries, those countries, they either abstained or fought against. But one thing we have to know guys is that colonialism actually guys was something bad. Because you see guys, and people guys were taking guys from different parts of Africa. Africa before guys, there were kings in Africa. And guys, when like colonials come to Africa, most of them they use what they call like the fight and rule, whereby they come to one area and they send a deal with the king, and they say for you I decide to stay here. And also they got also another king, they say for you are here, stay here. So when they divide and rule, and that's when maybe like they take like many people to Africa. So and last time I watched Dr. Omar Johnson, who was explaining about like Jamaicans. I was talking about Jamaica and say that most of Jamaicans came from that West African region. He said that they come from Nigeria, Benin, that West African region. He said that Jamaicans, they're very like energetic, like very vibrant, very good people. Like so, guys, there's history behind that. So, and guys know that if you go to Cape Coast, Ghana, you can find that the last main trip where these migrants were taken, whereby if you reach that point, the boat will come and take you. So that's your last time in Africa. So guys, my plan was to go there and see guys. Because guys, there's a rich history there. Cape Coast, Ghana, whereby there's a big area where they used to keep like 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 people they capture, and then they keep there for some time, and then a boat will come, or let's say a ship, and then they will take this people to like different places. Let's say like in the Caribbean, South America, even America itself. So that's why today you've seen that guys that and almost like many countries in the world you find their blacks. Even now Iran as a black community, Iraq has a black community, Turkey has a black community, and guys also because India as a black community. They call it city. They call it. So guys, make that one guys, and colonialism I think was something bad. Because guys, they were taking people for like different parts of the world. Like let's say you're from Ghana, let's say you're from Kenya, you're from Uganda, you're from Namibia, and then they bring all these countries, all these people together, and then they take them to let's say like South America. Now guys, if you have seen now, Suriname is now like there's so many blacks who are living there. Now if you go to Guyana, there's so many blacks who are living there. So guys, they were not talking also black people, they're also taking guys like Indians. Because Indians guys now if you see South America, there were some Indians who are living in Trinidad and Tobago, there were Indians who are living in Guyana and Suriname. Because all these Indians were taken by like colonialists. They took them to Trinidad and Tobago, they took them to Guyana and so many years. So guys, it's your boy Abdul Sakan again. You guys do post reaction, like the video, subscribe. Thanks so much.